Yo, so this is Kaepernick article. Let me see how many minutes we into it right now. Um, what 30 seconds? Let's see how it go, man. Let's see how it go. So Colin Kaepernick decries American terrorist attacks and football seems a long way. Rocking the Kute Kente shirt. This kid. So basically, Colin Kaepernick's latest public comments are any indication the NFL is nowhere near his radar anymore. About an hour before the Bills versus Texans kicked off, which was the beginning of the NFL playoffs. Kaepernick tweeted thoughts apparently in connection with the U.S. recent drone strike that um, went against Iranian military commander Soleimani in Iraq. Kaepernick tweeted this January 4, 2020, there is nothing new about American terrorist attacks against black and brown people for the expansion of American imperialism. Wow, this guy using words like imperialism. A lot of people, I'm gonna even have to look that word up, man. A lot of people, I'm pretty sure 80% or more people, might have to look that word up. American has always, he said another tweet, America has always sanctioned and besieged black and brown bodies both at home and abroad. Damn, he's shitting on the U.S. American militarism is the weapon wielded by American imperialism to enforce its policing and plundering of the non-white world. Damn, this Kaepernick going off. Yeah, that's a long way from commenting on the 49ers' next opponent. Kaepernick hasn't played in the league since 2016. In the season, began kneeling during the national anthem to protest police brutality. He nonetheless remains one of the best known or notorious, depending on your point of view, NFL players. A Kaepernick jersey created by Nike sold out in a matter of hours early last year. Damn, hours. And the sold out Kaepernick branded shoe has contributed to Nike's revenue growth since signing Kaepernick as a client. So man, maybe Kaepernick going away from the NFL has benefited him even more in another type of way. Despite the power of his name, though, Kaepernick has kept a relatively low public profile, appearing at occasional charity events or offering donations to certain social justice causes, but making few public comments. Interesting. What's a public comment? That's just something you put online, right? On your social media account, Twitter or Facebook or um, anything online pretty much is a public comment, whether that be something you type up or something you do say in a video. Kaepernick's last dance with the NFL? Question mark. Kaepernick last surfaced in November when the NFL surprised both its franchises and Kaepernick himself with the hastily called, rapidly assembled workout in the ATL. Those plans went sideways when the NFL insisted on what Kaepernick seemed deemed an overly restrictive contract. Kaepernick scuttled the NFL-backed workout and held one of his own in front of national media. Kaepernick made it clear during his November workout that he wasn't going to toe the line and make anyone comfortable just to land a job. We have nothing to hide, he said during a soliloquy to the media where he took no questions. So we're waiting for the 32 owners, the 32 teams, Roger Goodell, all of them to stop running. Stop running from the truth. Stop running from the people. Damn, he shit it up. I feel, man, that's why I'm slightly against the NFL. I ain't going to even front, man, because they already know what's up, man. The performance he put on that afternoon at the ATL High School was confident but limited, and no NFL teams called to inquire about his services. A few days after the workout, NFL Commissioner Goodell indicated that the league has moved on from Kaepernick. From an activist standpoint, that's probably for the best if he chooses to use it. Kaepernick has the potential platform to influence millions. As a pariah, a platform he lose if he were to go hold a clipboard and play mop up duty in Miami. Why they said Miami? Why they say the Dolphins need a quarterback more so than anybody else that much? Like his comments about NFL owners running from the truth, Kaepernick's tweets exerting American imperialism and charging the U.S. with conducting terrorist attacks aren't designed to change minds or promote dialogue. They're there to advance a worldview and stake out territory, damn the consequences. And both tweets drew thousands of replies, many sharply criticizing Kaepernick and framing the issue in far different terms than Kaepernick's American imperialism. Kaepernick's days as a football player are apparently done, but his time as a flamethrowing political activist might just be getting started. So let's look at the comments, man. I was looking at it in this Yahoo article is over 5,000 comments, yo. That's more than that's in the top 1% of amount of comments for real. So let's see what they saying, man. Let's go to the best comments of Yahoo for this article. Let's see what they say. Give me a minute to pull it up. Maybe I'll just read all 10 comments or something. I don't know. Let's see. Yeah. Let me see. Eh, eh. All right, let's look at the comments. We getting there, but yeah, man, this whole. I mean, I slightly like what Kaepernick's doing, man. Freedom of speech, yo. Like, so 224 to 9. So these are the top reaction comments over 5,000. 224 to 9, though. The Colin Kaepernick Foundation donated 25K to his side of his daughters at Chicago Direct Action Resistance. Damn. Organization honoring Assata Shakur, who escaped prison and fled to Cuba after being found guilty in 73. The grant includes 2,500 for Cop Watch, a program that trains volunteers to follow and video police, and 15K for teen training, part of the group's commitment to develop and train young people ages 4 through 19 in the Black gay feminist tradition and in the spirit of Assata. He is now taking advice from his Muslim girlfriend, Nessa Diab, and remains Yahoo's poster boy. Let me see. 2049. Someone got 2,937 likes to 65. Deshaun Watson was able to bring back the Texans from a 16-point deficit to win 22-19. Da, da, da. He said he would actually report about sports. Somebody said 1,156 to 41. NFL commissioner has moved on. Nike needs to do the same thing. Well, they slightly shitting on Kaepernick in the comments. 1,827 to 88. 1,827 upvotes to 88 downvotes. 1,827 upvotes to 88 downvotes. Strong comments from a well-respected athlete and successful NFL quarterback. Difficult not to take them seriously. Wait, what team does he play for? And then 619 to 12. I said 3 years ago, Kaepernick isn't interested in playing football anymore. People complaining about him not being in the NFL anymore, but why? 1608 to 27. Why is the media still interested in anything Kaepernick has to say? He is entitled to his opinion just like the rest of the world. But why is it news when he has something to say so he can have a platform to promote his negative energy? Damn. It's not really negative energy, man. Public speech, dog. But people don't want to admit to the bullshit. But hey, it is what it is. Replies. 2,971 to 105. I'm no Republican, but the left really needs to stop making people like Kaepernick and grade it out to be more than they are. I'm not saying they shouldn't have a voice, but has either said anything other than generalities. An expert distinguishes himself by speaking in specifics. I never heard either speak in such a manner. 1,343 to 16. He said, football seems a long way, huh? So that's why you waited until wild card weekend to comment? Interesting. That's why you waited until the pregame show started to comment, right? Dude was doing it to get the football crowd's attention as well. Yep, he expected them to talk about him in his comments as well, especially since ESPN was going political recently. He could have made these comments on Friday. He could have made them. Instead, he waited until he could use his former position to try and draw more attention to himself.